Do you know that 1/3 of the population is sleep deprived? Could you believe that? Oh, yeah, everybody's nodding their heads. So, yeah, after the Industrial Revolution, there became an increase in what? Two things. Consumption of coffee and tea. Amazing. Yeah. So we try to work more, right? We have to work more. And as time goes on, we work even more and more, don't we? There's always a deadline to be met. Sometimes you go to work, you're always behind the 8 ball. There's always something you're behind on. You need to rush to get it done. Or if you have some kind of boss that says you've got to do it right away, you've got to work many hours to get the project done. And you have some vacation days, but then your vacation days, sometimes you bring your laptop, don't you, and check emails. I can see some of you nodding your heads. My father-in-law used to do that all the time. Michael, put that away, will you? You're on vacation now. I just got to check this email real quick. Yeah, for the next 2 hours, he'll check the emails. Oh, so we are in a dilemma then, aren't we? We're all sleep deprived. Well, not all of us. The third of us are. Stay awake. Oh, boy. Well, wait a minute. Does the gospel really say stay awake? Well, doesn't that kind of juxtapose what we want to actually do, what we're saying here? Stay awake, but we're already awake too much. Well, I don't get that. Of course, you know when you're awake. You know when you look forward to stuff, right? What do we have on Friday? Black Friday, right? What is this? Start at midnight, sales at midnight, stay up till midnight, sleep in front of the doors to get those great deals at Target and Best Buy and Kohl's and Boston Store and all those other places. Stay awake so we can do that because we're looking forward to those good deals. And you'll read online and says, well, some of these aren't really good deals at all. You can get them later on. You don't have to break the doors down at 5 o'clock in the morning. But we do. We get excited about it. And we like to stay up and see if we can find out the good deals. Jesus talks about staying awake. Does he? Well, I'm trying to think now. Back when Mark was written, let's see, the temple was about to be destroyed, and they thought their end was near, and so I wonder if that's it. The immediacy of the destruction of the temple, that they were at wars, and that's why Mark is so short, because they got to read it quickly. And Mark says immediately this and immediately that, and so and so. They were expecting their doom any day, so they were saying, stay awake, make preparations while you can. It's almost like the hurricane is coming, bolt your doors, put plywood on your windows, and batten down the hatches for whatever might come. Prepare yourself for that. We think of this preparation in terms of Jesus is just going to come down and just wipe us off the face of the earth like there's nobody's business. So you better watch your P's and Q's because he's coming for you. And how? Well, that could be true. That could be true, but sometimes I'm thinking as I'm reading this gospel, well, what if it's saying, I want you to prepare for when I come next. I want you to prepare in a good way. I want you to go out and make disciples. I want you to baptize. I want you to heal. I want you to cure. I want you to be part of the poor and oppressed. I want you to fight for justice. I want you to do all these things. Because, well, not so much because I'm going to wipe you off the face of it, but because you've got it in your heart, because I've written it in your heart to do so. And that you want to do that. How much easier and better is it for us to prepare when we're looking forward to something with great anticipation, with eagerness, preparing for that Thanksgiving meal, for lots of family to come that we haven't seen in a long time, to be part of this community that we haven't been a part of in a long time. Well, we look forward to doing it. In our minds, when you look forward to something, you have a different kind of way of going about life. You look forward to the days. You look forward to seeing your people. You look forward to doing what you can to further the reign of Christ in our lives. Jesus says you won't know the day or time or hour, so just be aware. Be aware of the presence of God in our lives every day. When we're sleep deprived, when I'm sleep deprived, I miss a lot of stuff. I go through like a drone all day, and by at 2 o'clock I'm falling asleep. So I've got to wake up. But I miss so much because I'm not taking care of myself. Jesus, I'm sure, is not saying stay awake 24 hours a day and wait for Christ. That would be ridiculous. I think more what he's saying is be aware of what's going on in your lives. Be aware that your gifts are contributing to the greater good. Be aware that there are people out there hurting. Be aware that Christ is present sometimes when you least expect it, in the faces that you see. Be aware of all these things. Make preparations to be accommodating, to be hospitable to all these kinds of things that come. The Christ in our lives, the moments, the God moments. Be aware of how much we really matter. Be aware of Christ's presence in our own lives, how God speaks through us, how God uses our hands and feet and our voices to make life just a little better for somebody else, unbeknownst to us sometimes. Throughout all this gospel, I read the Gospel of Mark this morning. I was up at 4 because I am sleep deprived. So I read the Gospel of Mark this morning through its entirety. And Jesus is giving his disciples something really great to hold on to, albeit in a short package, in a short amount of time. He's saying, I give you everything you need. You've been given all that you need and require. The good news is, what I've said, what I've done, lasts. It makes a difference. Remember when I say I will be back to come for you. I will send you an advocate in my place, but I will come again and gather you together. All of you are God's people. I've come to bring you to me in this time. So while you're waiting, give me some thoughts. Give me some of your time, because I will be back to celebrate, to bring you back to me. Amen.